Normally you go to the ice cream shop to get a scoop, but if you just tune in to Gavyn Noble and all his special guests, you could get a scoop. Now I'm not telling you that we provide vanilla, chocolate, pecan, strawberry, but what I can tell you is that this information is far from salt. Come get a scoop of this knowledge. Come get a scoop of this information. You might not be able to scoop me up in your ride, but you can come get a scoop of this information. Come get a scoop. I know you motherfuckers got a scoop today. Make sure you tune back in to get another scoop. Yeah, ooh.
You're now tuned in to Get a Scoop. Ooh, you came to get a scoop. Come get a scoop of this knowledge. Get a scoop of this information. I know you want it. Presented to you by Gavyn Noble, with surprise guests along the way. So get your ass in here and get a scoop. Get a scoop. Get a scoop.
Get a scoop. What up, y'all? So I know a couple gypsies that would sell roses outside 7-Eleven, but I don't know. We're going to see.
And it's not gypsies selling roses. Don't do that to him. He's going to be like, why did this gypsy go do this? I think she was a victimized child who did what she needed to do to get out of a situation that she could have handled differently. Don't get me wrong. She could have. But in an essence, she probably didn't think she had another way to get out. See,
hold on a second. Are you going to, because honestly, I don't know. I remember hearing about the shit and I'm like, whatever. And then I seen her get out and everybody knew who she was. And I'm like, who is that weird looking lady? And I didn't know. But then my wife told me about her. But are you going to break down the story from the beginning? Because I'm legit, I'm interested. I'd like to hear the full thing. So I had to have an opinion.
For those of you that don't know, Gypsy Rose was this girl that was raised by her mother, but she had Munchausen disease by proxy. Her mom they would move places and her mom would get everybody to feel sorry for her. It started when she was a baby, probably about a year to 2 years old, where the mom tried to convince her dad that she had sleep apnea. So she started going through and started coming up with all of these diseases, convinced people that she needed to eat through a feeding tube, that she was about to go through cancer treatments. She had Habitat for Humanity build all of this house for her after a hurricane hit and destroyed their home. So that way they had someplace to go. She received money from different foundations, and her daughter was Gypsy Rose was in a wheelchair because they told people she couldn't walk. And a lot of the times she couldn't walk because of all the medications and everything that she was on, because her mom was literally giving her cancer medication. She was convincing doctors that she was actually sick. It wasn't just, her. She came up with fake medical records. Well, when Gypsy turned 18, her mom kept on changing her age. So Gypsy didn't even know her real age for the longest time because she kept on saying that she was a younger age. So Gypsy never knew. And her mom forged a whole bunch of birth certificates, whole bunch of everything. And she tried to escape a few different times, but the thing was her mom controlled her through physical abuse and would punish her if she said anything out of line. And Gypsy had found her whatever boyfriend on a dating website for Christians. A Christian dating website. Now, on this Christian dating website, she was talking to him and they talked for a while. He was from Wisconsin. And this boyfriend had autism. And he was on the spectrum. And she booked a flight for him to come see her in Missouri. And, they met up. And they ended up having sex 2 times at a movie theater. She snuck out of the movie theater to go have sex with him. But, you know, her mom had found out about this whole entire thing, broke her computer, broke her phone, did all of this. She had made multiple social media accounts to keep in contact with the boyfriend. And then she figured she was never going to be able to get out from underneath her mom's control. So they devised a plan to kill said mom.
That's kind of crazy. She could have called Dr. Phil one time. They would have got her correct. Dr.
You know
Phil.
how hard it is to get a hold of Dr. Phil, babe. You can't just call him up and be like, hey, Dr. Phil, I got this story for you.
No, they be begging motherfuckers to go in there. It ain't difficult.
It's just crazy to me. Like, that she, in my opinion, she got away with murder. She did.
Just because she's not serving the same amount of time he is, doesn't mean she didn't serve time. She didn't get away with murder. She was still charged with second-degree murder, or was it first-degree murder? Well, I get those two mixed up.
She got charged with second-degree murder. So second-degree murder, the minimum is 10 years. The maximum is 25. First-degree murder in the state that they were in, it was life without the possibility of parole. He got charged with first-degree murder. She got charged with second-degree murder. They gave her the minimum of 10 years, and then she was able to parole out, I think, at 7 years.
So
for killing her mom.
But my thing is why did he not have a good enough defense attorney to be like, hey, he's not there in his head, and clearly he was manipulated? Because that could have saved him. He was diagnosed with autism. There was something not right on his defense part either, though. You know? Because seeing that, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, hey, you know what? They're right. And he shouldn't be in prison either. He should be in a mental facility as well, serving his time.
I agree.
So
I think
for him to get the punishment that he did,
they both should have got the same punishment. They both should have had to serve a certain amount of time in prison and then parole out into a mental facility for a certain amount of time, if not the rest of their life. Because in his interview, he talks about, he says, well, it's proven that he's had issues with like psychosis, where like, and hearing voices and shit in his head. He says
schizophrenia.
Yeah, he's got all these extra voices in his head and shit. And he says, what did he say in the interview? He said, no, Gypsy said, he asked me, which person do you want to do it? Do you want my evil side to do it, or do you want my nice side to do it? He said, I would prefer my evil side to do it so that the job can get done.
Yeah, a few scoops short of a bowl, huh?
I see what you did there.
I think they both are, you know, like, and I don't know. I just, that's why I don't like her. I don't like her because, maybe I don't like her because she did get away with murder and he didn't. Like, I feel sympathy for him more than I do for her.
And I'm not saying that I don't feel sympathy for him, and it's a sucky situation. And, you know, is he able to appeal it? Because a lot of times you can appeal it if somebody's willing to take on the case.
I think one of the things that I listened to was somebody talking about he is trying to appeal it because he feels he got railroaded the first time and didn't get a fair trial on his part.
Yeah, and that's completely understandable. And regardless of the situation, like I said, I don't think he had the defense that he needed. He should have had somebody that was there to advocate for him and his mental illness and his schizophrenia, obviously, or multiple personality disorder, bipolar disorder, all of it.
How old was he?
He was 17.
How you let your autistic 17-year-old son? He flew on a plane to go there.
He took Greyhound buses.
What the fuck? How that even happen?
Oh no, was he 20?
I think when they met,
He was 17.
and she was 19, right, or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But then you would have to question, why is he on a dating site at?
Why were either one of them on a dating site that young?
Well, I could see her being on a dating site if she feels confined. Like that may be her only way to reach out and get some attention. But I don't understand. I just, the whole thing, I don't fucking understand. Like, the more you dive into it, the deeper you dive, the less it makes sense. All of it.
Is Rose her last name?
Yes.
I wonder what her middle name is.
Oh no.
It's Murder.
Oh no, he was older. He was this happened in 2015. So he would have been 25 in 2015.
25. So she was 19, he was 25.
Mm-hmm.
Which I will say, I did hear some other shit about old boy when he was younger. He got caught jacking it in a McDonald's with a knife.
Yep.
So
while watching porn when he was 23, he was caught masturbating while watching porn at a McDonald's
with a knife.
With a knife in his pocket.
He was beating it with a knife.
A knife in his pocket. He wasn't holding the knife while he was doing it. The knife was in his pocket.
He said, "I dare any one of you motherfuckers to interrupt this subscription." I paid good money for this. Like, I'm using your Wi-Fi. Deal with it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he need help, man. And Shorty eyes too close together. She remind me of my cat.
Yo,
I'll just say that.
It's what's funny though. What cracked me up is their mugshots. They look like brother and sister.
They might be.
Nah, they really do. Yo, Tess, don't give me that face. You know it's true. They got the same damn haircut. Same fucking haircut. Hold on, where that mugshot at?
You can't say they have the same hair. Like her poor head. Her head was shaved every 2 weeks.
Yo, they got the same haircut.
Her mom forced her to buzz her hair because it was easier for when the chemo treatments were taking over from her leukemia. You know.
Hold up, I'm gonna find these motherfucking mugshots. This shit is hilarious to me. Cause when I first seen it, I almost didn't know who was who. I was like, hold on, which one of these motherfuckers is Gypsy? Like, they got the same. They got the same
bowl cut. He had a bowl cut. Hers was like still buzzed.
Baby, can you give me my little vape?
I can't find this. Oh, where the is it? Hold up. I'll just pull that shit up on my phone. I'm telling you, they got the same. Watch this. Gypsy Rose.
Somebody was in the McDonald's beating him with mac sauce.
And
not with mac sauce. Now you're just throwing things together, babe.
Images. Come on, where are they? Hold up. Boyfriend. What was his name again? What was her boyfriend name?
His name is Nicholas, and his last name is Godejohn. So it's Gedejohn.
Right here it is. Come on, load up. Load up. Where that picture at? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Yo.
Godejohn.
I'm telling you, boy.
Show me.
Oh, that's right. Y'all over here. Hold on. Look at this shit. Can you see that?
Hey, yo. Hold on. Tilt it a little differently. All I can see is I see All right. I see the outline of their heads and the hair and like the facial structure, and they do look similar based off of what I just said.
Yo, I'm telling you, they look dead on each other. Brother and sister. Brother and fucking sister.
Out there neck stabbing.
Twins. Fucking twins. Listen to this shit real quick, because this is probably the best. This is probably the best, like, extra to go on Facebook and fucking put, which I'm being sarcastic when I say smart enough, that bitch is dead.
Damn.
They killed her, then they logged into her Facebook and said, that bitch dead. She gone. Like, that's so, like...
They drop a diss track, too?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it was... it really felt so, like, it was that premeditated. Like,
they spun the block?
She got 8 years, 7 years, 8 years. I don't think she should get to live her life like she's living it right now.
How long before you think she got an OnlyFans?
I bet she already got one.
Can we fact check that?
Watch Rose. Hey, it'd be like, come watch Rose use her rose. You know what I mean? Like, go watch Rose use her rose. I'm dead as hell. I'm telling you, it's not fair to him. I hope here's the thing that I feel is gonna happen too. He's gonna appeal his verdict and they're gonna deny it. Just because you appeal it doesn't mean it gets accepted.
No, but he can appeal it and hopefully he'll have some. There's so many groups now that go in to try to assist these people with the appeals. So maybe some organization has a heart enough to actually sit down with him and be like, hey, yeah, we'll help you with your defense because the first time they fucked up. You know, there's so many of those groups out there. Who knows if anybody's trying to help him? Maybe you should do it, Gavyn. Maybe you should reach out to those groups and be like, hey, you should help him with his appeal.
Well, fuck that. He'll stab me in my neck, too, if it don't go down the way he wanted to. I ain't doing it.
How's he going to stab you if it doesn't go the way you want it to because he's stuck in prison regardless?
I'm not willing to take those chances. I don't want nothing to do with Gypsy or her boyfriend, Nick. I'm good. I'm good. But I do think he needs to go to a mental institution and not prison.
I agree with that. I think that he needs lots of help. I think she needs help too.
They got his local ass in population. Like, can you imagine like what that might be like for him? You know what I mean? Like
overstimulating.
Oh, very overstimulating.
He probably just sits in his cell and does not leave.
You know he has no commissary. None.
You never know. There's some crazy ass bitches out there that feel the same way you do, and he's probably in that pen pal program with them too.
But all the other motherfuckers in prison is taking his shit. And they don't know the difference. They don't know the difference.
Well, he's also in prison in Missouri, so let's be completely real. It's Missouri. The people there are all a little bit not there.
I don't know. I mean, people say that about Kentucky. You know what I mean? Like, they think we all out here.
Arkansas?
They all think we're out here fucking our cousins and walking around barefoot, but that ain't true. You know what I mean? Like, you really don't know. You know what I mean? Like,
fucking noted down.
And I'm convinced motherfuckers is fucking their cousins everywhere in 2024. Yeah,
probably.
I mean? I don't identify as your brother. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what? Like, hold on. Don't cancel us. But I'm just saying, like, like, it's crazy. I'm trying.
You want a joke that'll get us canceled?
No.
Yes. Yes, I do.
It's pretty good. I will say it's pretty good.
I want to hear.
Oh, God. Is it the one that I think it is?
It's actually fucking fitting. It's fitting. It's fitting.
I already know it. I'm done.
All right, Gavin. How does a non-binary person kill somebody?
Tell me how.
They/them.
Yo, Nick would love that joke. Nick would love that joke. And Gypsy probably wouldn't. She probably wouldn't. We should.
I just think
we should
that
send Nick some mail with that joke.
I thought you wanted nothing to do with either one of them.
I don't, but that he deserves mail.
Everybody deserves a good laugh.
I don't know if he'd laugh at that.
Also, if you're a non-binary person, please send me an email. I need to know if that's offensive or not.
Yo, I still don't understand the difference between.
That's something for a whole nother episode.
I don't know if we can have an episode on that. That might be the one that gets canceled. Trying to find this spot, right? So there's a spot where they talk about Nick and Gypsy after they did it and after they tried to mail the murder weapon or whatever. They actually when they got caught with wigs and shit. Like they had disguises and everything. Like they really were trying to
But she already had wigs because she wore wigs everywhere she went because her mother was trying to put on the facade that she had leukemia. So she had multiple different wigs.
You saying it like you saying it like she packed her stuff and just didn't want to forget her wigs.
She did pack her stuff. I bet she packed wigs in a bag for herself. I can guarantee she probably did.
Babe, that does not explain those glasses with the nose and the mustache attached to it that they had ready to go.
Hey, looking like Sly fucking Cooper in this motherfucker. This shit is crazy to me. It is crazy. That's the part I was trying to find in the video where they got caught with the
Gypsy Rose cat, babe.
Where is that?
Yeah. Have him face the camera. His eyes are too close together. I tell him that all the time. Just like hers. Look at that.
Nah, I think it looked just fine.
My cat?
Yeah. Now, me personally, I don't like cats too much.
His eyes are definitely too close together. You would not like him. He doesn't like anybody.
He likes me occasionally. But he's autistic, so
yeah.
he
would also stab somebody in the neck if he could.
He's autistic. And he has stabbed me with his claws because I pet him when he didn't want to be pet.
There it is. There it is right here. Listen. Cash, disguises, and wigs.
They did say disguises, like they could have possibly had the glasses with the mustache.
So when you say a load of cash,
oh
let's talk about the load of cash they had. You want to know how much cash they had?
How much cash did they have?
$4,000, and the $4,000 was the $4,000 was what she stole out of her mom's safe that her dad had sent for child support payments.
I'm just saying, damn, what the fuck she got $4,000? I ain't got no $4,000.
Oh, $4,000 in the years of all the years?
Well, think about what her mom spent the other money on.
I was just gonna say, if that's all he paid all
probably
years,
wheelchairs.
I'm jealous.
Because he was, well, Gavin, we don't want to talk about your situation. It's a little bit different.
Yeah, that's different, bro.
Shit. I spent that last month. You don't need
to go there.
I spent that last fucking month.
Can you grab me a beer?
Yeah, I can grab you a beer.
Hear me, please?
And then, where is that? Because she's playing victim. I'm sorry.
That's how she sounds normally, too. Even now, she sounds like that.
No, not like that. Not like that. Not like that.
She sounds like a cartoon character.
She still sounds like that. Her voice is still high-pitched. It's not as bad since she was in prison. But once again, when she was first found, that's how her mom taught her how to talk like a child.
Yeah, prison
so people wouldn't question
bass
her
to your
age.
voice, won't it? Prison
Yeah,
had some
she got to play a pinochle and shit.
She said, "Run me those fucking slippers." You know what I mean? Like this motherfucker.
Okay.
This shit is crazy to me. I don't feel sorry for her like everybody else does. I think it's a huge pet peeve of mine when people play the victim. Because everybody is a victim in their own way, and you can either choose to play in it, and you can play that part, or you can just be like, fuck all that and move forward. And then I already know you're going to be like, but she didn't know any better because she was
It's
taught.
not even that she didn't know any better. It's you fight or flight, and she chose the fight the wrong way. But I mean, for instance, she could have, instead of killing her mom that night, he could have came in and kidnapped her, and they've been on their way. Right? Who's to say that her mom would have woken up at that point? Because now, at this point, then she gets away, right? She could have done that. That's what she should have done. That's what she should have done.
Kidnap her
what they're going to do is arrest her and be like, oh, and then they're going to find out how old she really is, and then they'll uncover everything. But she didn't do that. She chose.
My thing is this, right? She had all that time when she was like, oh, she can't walk. She could have just been like, problem solved. Right? They would have been like, hold on.
Right, wait a minute.
But the physical abuse that her mother was putting her through, and what they had said about her father not being fit or doing this or doing that, I think Gypsy didn't think she had anybody else or she had any support. So if she stood up and proved her mom wrong, she was afraid that she was going to get beat with another hanger. She was afraid, like, if Gypsy, they were out in public and she said something wrong, her mom would grab on, because her mom always had her hand. Her mom would grab her hand and squeeze it so tight that it hurt. So there's things that when you are a abusive person, you know how to control those things, right? So that's what her mom was doing, was controlling that type of narrative. She was in control of everything. She made her drink the Pediasure shakes, and that's all she drank and ate for like 10 years. She didn't eat real food. Her teeth started falling out of her mouth.
But if she knows, okay, but how you gonna get beat with a hanger if you know you can walk, you can run?
And where are you gonna run to? Out into the cul-de-sac? My mommy's beating me with a hanger.
They'd be like, wait, I thought you couldn't walk.
I can't, but I can run. I mean, like, I skip walking. I never learned how to slow down. Like, I get up and I go. You know?
I'm not saying I feel bad for her, because she could have handled things differently. I just understand the situation that she was in and feeling that she had no other option.
Be that man go get a job, whatever his name is.
And I mean, I feel bad for him because he fell for her manipulation, which sucks. But it feels like even now, as she got out of prison, she's still being controlled and manipulated by some guy who's 10 years older than her.
I would probably definitely stab more people in there. Can you fact check that? Has he stabbed more people in the?
He's in there right now, shanking motherfuckers.
Just fucking throw it down, dog.
Taking her trays. You know what I mean?
Yo, he's taking everybody's tray, dog. What are you talking about? He's running that Missouri shit, dog. He
like, yo, Debo, I know you heard about me. Don't you run me that cornbread? You go eat your cornbread. Look at that.
He said you like your head hanging on? You like your head where it's at?
Oh my God. Yo, I'm just glad I'm not related to him.
Oh my gosh, if you saw this man's face now,
dog.
Look at his face now, guys.
Oh yeah, he's in there fucking stabbing the shit out of something. What?
He grew his beard out?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's in a gang. He's in a gang. Everybody in that gang is on the spectrum too. And I'd probably be in that same gang if I was in that motherfucker with him. I'm a firm believer. I'm a firm believer that everybody on the spectrum a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yo.
Like all them OCDs you might have, those are traits of autism. You know, like true
Yo,
shit.
my boy said that's very true.
Gypsy told Dr. Phil in her interview that he had multiple personalities that were violent and scary.
Wait, so they did hit up Dr. Phil?
After she got out, yeah.
Oh, that's too fucking late.
Yeah, she waited too long.
You waited way too long.
Yo, what's more bothersome than anything is she's making money off telling people how she killed her
So
mom.
here's what happened when they went to court the first time. They brought in psychologists to determine whether he had premeditated the killing of his girlfriend's mother and whether first-degree murder charge was appropriate. The psychologist testified that Gadajon had autism spectrum disorder level 2 and requiring substantial support with accompanying intellectual impairment. His diagnosis would make it difficult to deliberate, and his defense advocated for a less serious conviction that the prosecution disagreed upon.
Well, the prosecution brought in their own psychologist, and he pretty much disagreed with everything the first one said.
So at that point, wouldn't you get a third one? Even it out between the two?
Well, I guess the way the court sees it is, this is your person, this is their person. I guess having a third one would be like the tiebreaker, but I don't know if that really works in court. I don't know if they're like, we need a tiebreaker. You know what I mean? Because it's really on the jury. You know, everybody states their case and then the jury decides what made more sense. You know, like, and I will say that Nick, in his trial, he said, you know, he told the judge, you know, whatever the jury decides, I will agree with that sentence. And then
he was cool with it.
The judge was like, are you sure you're willing to waive that right? And he was like, yes. Which I don't think he should have been given the opportunity. He should have been able to make that decision. He shouldn't have been able to make that decision or given that opportunity to do so because of what he's dealing with. You know, like.
He might be good, bro. Like, he really might be in there to, you know what I mean? I don't know. If he's like, yeah, I'm cool with it.
I don't know.
He's in there running shit, though. He's in there. What? That boy learned to play pinochle.
You know how everybody in there got a nickname. You know, there's probably a dude in there named Peanut. You know.
What you think you called him?
I don't know, something like Slicey, Slash.
They definitely playing with that last name. That motherfucker got a mouthful of the last name.
What? How you say his last name?
Go get it, John.
Go get a John.
Got a John.
Go get a John. You ain't got no money? Go get a John. You know what I mean? Like, ain't got no beer? Go get a John.
Get a John. Yeah, he in there fucking shit up, boy.
Hey, don't get a scoop, get a John. You know what I mean? Like, It's crazy.
Get a John. He might be able to get a ride. You can get a John.
Yeah. Yo, she got away with murder. That's
she pretty much did. Diddy about to do more time to her.
She wake up every morning, make a cup of coffee, sit on the porch, and listen to the birds sing. She shouldn't be able to do that.
Yo, Young Thug been on trial longer than she was locked up. Free Thug, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah, she got away with some shit. Huh?
She definitely got away with murder.
Why she just do this?
I think
if she really felt that strongly, why she just did it?
So he was denied in 2023 for his He had put in for a motion to vacate or set aside or correct judgment, and the sentence was denied because he had requested an appeal for that because he had ineffective counsel in his trial, and they denied it.
So they denied his appeal then.
Mm-hmm.
So he's in there for life.
Yep. And then even if he did get out, he still has another charge on top of that life sentence of an additional. In addition to that, on top of the life sentence that he also has 25 years for armed criminal action.
What the fuck is that?
He stabbed somebody while he was in there. He fucking cut another person, bro.
He stabbed somebody in prison?
I don't see anything about how you stab somebody in prison.
What is armed criminal action?
Armed criminal action is any person who commits any felony under the laws of the state of Missouri with use of or assistance of or aid of dangerous instrument or deadly weapon.
Yeah. So they stacked.
He cut somebody in prison.
They stacked his charge then to make sure he couldn't get out.
Yep. So they added the stabbing charge to make sure he couldn't get out.
So even if he appealed, he'd still be fucked.
Because he would still have that 25 years.
Did he not stab somebody while he was in there?
He did not stab somebody.
I'll be honest, if you gave me life for stabbing somebody and you let my chick go on 8 years, first fucking thing I'm doing when I get to prison is stabbing somebody. You got me fucked up. Fuck that shit. That's bullshit. First thing I'm doing.
You got to fact check that real quick.
Finding the biggest dude.
Realistically, check this out. When you were in prison, let's check this out. So murder in prison is going to get labeled a little differently. It might be labeled like that.
Oh, here's an article. What his life is like in prison really like.
His article?
Yeah, it's about his life in prison.
He's in there eating steak and drinking wine every day, ain't he? Toilet wine.
Right. Well, you remember Flat from the SpongeBob?
Who is it?
Why do I feel like he's about to tell the story in like Flat's voice? Like, well, first I wake up and I stab somebody.
Then I go eat lunch. You know what I mean? Like, because you know he ain't waking up for breakfast. He's like, fuck breakfast. That's just garbage anyway. Every day he's eating tube steak and toilet wine. That's crazy. It's crazy. That is crazy. I think this is the part here where they gave him the opportunity to where they sure the fuck didn't.
So
I'm just saying, sure the fuck didn't.
So they said here he filed another appeal in January. So his first appeal failed, but he filed another one in January.
Isn't there only a certain amount of appeals you can do?
Yeah, I think you can do 3. He said, I barely knew anything about that part of me until what happened. Due to my main disability, it's easy for me to be deceived. He said he's hopeful to get a sentence similar to her. I'm still trying to get 15, and that's where I stand. I'm still trying to get that. I would be happy if me and her would have gotten the same exact amount of time. I'm not one of those people who is going to try and wish her a life sentence. Despite it all, his feelings for Gypsy haven't waned, even though she's married to Ryan Anderson. You might have betrayed me and turned your back on me, but that's not going to stop me from loving you. I'm always going to love you, whether you want to accept it or not, he said.
She turned her back on him the moment she convinced him to kill her mom. Because a real partner is going to be like, sit your ass down, stop it. We can do this another way. She turned her back on him.
Or stand up, because then people would know you could walk, right?
Right.
So, like, do the opposite. Stand up.
Stop being a victim. Get the fuck up. Like, everybody's a victim in their own world in some way, but I'm telling you, either choose to live in it or you choose to get away from it. And she's still living in it. Writing books, making money off killing her mom, interviews, publicity, social media.
Probably being held hostage in her own home by this Ryan Anderson guy who met her through a pen pal. He's probably forcing her to do a whole bunch of stuff. And she's probably like, oh, okay,
Right.
this is how it's supposed to go, because she doesn't know any better. She should be in a mental institute.
If she don't know no better by now, then she definitely needs to be in a mental institute.
She doesn't.
And I don't feel like your parent can hold you hostage either. Like, that's your mom. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's your mom. Like, if you're underage,
Bro,
you are a hostage. Like, you belong to me. Like, you do. Like,
I love my mom to death, but if she held me hostage.
But how's that possible if you're 12 years old, 13 years old? She's not really holding you hostage. She's making you abide by the rules. Everybody household
But those
got
rules are
certain
pretty
rules.
fucked if you're getting fucking drugged.
I mean, yeah,
Gavyn,
I agree with that. The drugging part.
Gavyn, let me put it into this perspective, okay?
You can drug me.
No. Your baby mom takes one of your kids and she starts feeding them pills, all of this stuff, right? They move away where you can't see them, and she keeps on telling you that they're sick and they're sick and they're sick. But she doesn't want your help. She alienates you. So she's telling you lies and she's telling the kid lies. So that way the kid wants nothing to do with you.
Oh, I know that's
your kid is getting sick and sick and sick, can't stand up, can't do this, can't do that. At that point, wouldn't you feel like your baby mom's is holding that kid hostage from you?
Hostage from me, but not.
But what is your kid going to do? Where's your kid going to go?
That's where, because how do you... It's so hard to really come up with a definitive, deep opinion, because then it goes back to did her mom really chain her to a bed for 2 weeks?
That I don't believe. I believe that her mom drugged her. I believe her mom, did all of those other things because, she had a feeding tube that she didn't need. She had an oxygen tank that she didn't need. She had all of these things that she didn't need.
So
I don't
believe she had a G
bed.
tube? They had her with a G tube?
Yes.
So so then let's talk about the physicians.
She had fake files, fake documents that were thick like this.
But the physicians, they should have verified that shit. They should have been like, hey, this is Dr. Smith with so-and-so facility.
She would tell them that the physicians that they were seeing, remember, they were part of Hurricane Katrina.
Yeah, down in...
And they moved to Missouri and everything was destroyed. So she probably went through and said, oh, that physician office doesn't exist anymore. It was destroyed in the hurricane.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Her mom was a pathological liar. Her mom in the beginning, reading how old her mom was and how old her dad was when they had her, insane. Her mom was 24 and he was 17. They were married for 3 months.
Yeah, he divorced her because he said he felt he got married for the wrong reason. Right.
They got divorced after 3 months because he married her because he thought he had to because they were having a baby. They got divorced before Gypsy was even born. And he was active in her life until she was about 2 years old. So now Gypsy doesn't even have a relationship with her dad because mom made it seem like he was a deadbeat.
Is it proven that mom alienated her from dad, or did dad just say, I don't want to deal with mom, so it's fuck mom and the kid?
No, because the way that he's reached out and tried and rekindled everything since, Gypsy was saying things about how her mom would say horrible things about her dad. And this was while she was in prison and all of this. He started writing her letters while she was in prison. He didn't know any of this was going on. And him being the way he is, from what I see and what he's saying, he has two other kids, I think, with his current wife. And he doesn't seem like that person that would just write them off. He was active until she moved away and tried to, oh, she has this sickness, she has this sickness, she has this, she has that.
So mom moved out of state away from him, and he stayed, was it Louisiana? He stayed in Louisiana?
Yeah.
So my question is, why didn't dad go to court and make it to where she had to move back? Because technically,
because he was so young.
Kidnapping.
He was so young, I don't think he knew better.
You said he was 17 and she was 24. So
he was young.
So damn,
he was young.
So mom was a kidnapper and a pedophile.
Yes. He's one, like, there are people that don't belong on the earth.
And apparently grandpa was accused of molesting her, but then grandpa turned around and rebutted, saying that she actually touched him. Like, I think the whole family is fucked up. The whole family, all the way down to the first one that got off the boat from England or Ireland or whatever. I think they all fucked up. The whole family tree's got nothing but bad apples.
Right. So, like I said, there's just a lot that plays into it. So, like I said, I don't feel bad for her, but her mom wasn't a good person anyways. That, we can look at it as an act of God, right? Obviously.
Well, no, that wasn't an act of God. God wouldn't do that.
God was like, let me put these voices into this man's head to let him believe her.
You saying, so hold on. You saying, hold up.
Nick, it is I, God.
That does not sound like God, first of all. That sounds like the devil.
I need you to cut off.
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like the old slapping or lacking intro voice.
Slapping or lacking?
But
oh shit!
Hey, God here.
God, dude. Yeah. Hey, I think, but like I said, I still think she got away with murder. I do.
Like I said, I don't think she got away with it, but I don't think she was punished appropriately. She was still punished.
Right.
She was still caught for the crime, but she wasn't punished appropriately. And I feel like he was punished inappropriately as well. And neither one of them should be out on the street, completely honest.
I agree.
Because I guarantee you in 5 years, we're going to hear about how this Ryan Anderson abused her and took advantage of her and her money.
But does she really know what abuse is?
I'm assuming, I don't know. Like,
I think she wrote a book on it.
I feel like she's a master manipulator. Like she's really good at gaslighting and converting things into a perspective that work only in her favor.
Right, but I'm pretty sure Ryan Anderson in 5 years is going to end up dead.
I do too. Because that's what I'm saying. That's why I said in the beginning, I'm like, if I was married to her, I would start counting the days down real fucking quick. Like,
but I also think
because she tried to shoot her mom first. In one of the videos, apparently she tried to shoot her mom. She found a gun, aimed it at her mom, and started shooting at her. And then she realized that it was a pellet gun. And her mom went to the hospital, and in the ER, her mom told the doctors at the hospital that she got mugged and robbed. Like,
her mom could have got, her mom was so happy living off of those SSI checks, off of those foundation money,
Shit, who
off of the
wouldn't?
child support.
That's what I need.
That she literally was raking in everything, right? Like her mom was just not a good person. And unfortunately, her not being a good person
Turned Gypsy
transferred onto her daughter.
Into not a good person. Gypsy got away. Gypsy got away with
I'm
murder.
not saying she got away with murder. She
She got
didn't.
away with a scoop. She definitely got away with at least one scoop.
She did.
She got away with a scoop. She got away with a scoop.
She did. She did. But she didn't get this scoop.
Yeah.
She didn't get this scoop.
Get a scoop.
She ain't get that scoop.
She might have got the scoop. She might be tuned in right now. She may have gotten the entire scoop, bro.
Hey, I did tag a page that said Gypsy Rose that I was pretty sure was a Facebook.
Can we
page
tag
of
her
hers.
specifically? Oh, she got rid of all her social.
Well, I don't
Except
know.
for OnlyFans.
The Facebook, instead of OnlyFans, the Facebook page I tagged, I'm pretty sure is her Facebook page. I went through the post and it looked pretty fucking legit. It had
Well,
like,
hopefully she tuned in because this wasn't, this is good for her.
It's not that, like I said, if she ever did tune in, which I doubt she will, but if she did, it's not, I love you, and your hair looks so beautiful, babe.
she's
I don't know if you know
you're
this.
telling her that you love her and her hair looks.
No, I'm talking to you.
So you don't think Gypsy's hair looks beautiful?
No, her hair looks raggedy as fuck.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. Catessa does believe that Gypsy Rose has the same haircut as Nick.
Is she wearing a wig now, or is that her real hair? Let's find out.
Hey, I think that actually is her real hair.
Hey, you gonna start cutting her up now? Damn, what happened?
She ain't been.
Like I said,
she stopped seeing the same barber. That's what happened. She stopped seeing the
Oh.
same barber.
I've heard her
You can't see that
barber
barber no
got
more.
a little bit,
Her barber's deceased. That's fucked up. Because her mom actually did used to shave her head. Like, that's the fucked up part. Like,
that her mom used to shave her head because she had leukemia, so they would make her wear wigs.
oh my God. And was her mom making her go to chemo? Were they giving her chemotherapy?
I don't know if they were actually giving her chemo. I think that
It says something about cancer pills or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they were. Hold on, I can look it up real quick.
Her mom was just out her Uncle Fester and her shit.
Yo, it's hard not to make it a joke. It's hard not to joke about it. It really is.
I have to. That's the only thing I'm here for. My opinion sucks.
It's crazy. So you don't believe she got away with murder?
I don't believe she got away with murder. I think she was punished inappropriately.
Inappropriately, or like when you say punished inappropriately, as it wasn't
I think
good enough punishment, or it was too
I think
harsh?
she should have been sentenced longer. I think she should have been sentenced longer. And I think that she should have gotten the proper help while she was in prison, because I don't think she did.
She says she did.
Nobody gets the proper help while they're in prison.
Yeah,
Exactly. Nobody gets the proper help while they're in prison.
Nah, not unless they find religion. And even then, even then, I don't know.
She was taking medication for cancer and for epilepsy.
You're taking medication for hamsters?
Cancer.
What?
Cancer. Epilepsy. So she probably what they're probably giving her some motherfucking gabapentin and you know what I mean, some she did say she did get addicted to nerve pills. She was taking her mom's
Then that would have been gabapentin.
She said she was taking her mom's Vicodin. And she was addicted to Vicodin before she went to prison. So
motherfucker get all geeked up on nerve pills, go crazy.
I
How
swear.
you get addicted to nerve pills?
How do you
Oh
go?
my god, my nerves.
How do you? Yeah.
Like, what's the-
How do you go crazy on nerve pills? They're supposed to chill you out, like, you know what I mean, like. So.
No, they just numb everything.
Well, that's even worse. That's probably why it was so easy for her to do then. She probably didn't feel shit about it. And then, well,
When
she
Gypsy became a teenager, her mother told family and friends that she had a mind of a 7-year-old.
who Gypsy said she had the mind of a 7-year-old?
No, Dee Dee told people that she would talk to, like when they were doing interviews for like the foundations and things like that, that she had a mind of a 7-year-old. And that she wasn't allowed to do interviews by herself. The Make-A-Wish Foundation paid for her trip to Disney World.
I think they actually went to Disney World a couple times, didn't they?
Through Make-A-Wish.
Completely free.
Mm-hmm.
Which that's a whole nother fucking show about Disney World and the underground tunnels.
Oh, I can't wait for that one.
Yeah. That's
Like Gypsy Rose was in underground tunnels?
Nah, fucking Disney World being a part of sex trafficking.
Oh, I've been in them tunnels. I worked there.
You worked there in them tunnels?
When I worked in Disney, my first day there, I got lost. I showed up early.
Oh,
And,
you really worked at Disney?
Yeah, I got fired too for like some fuck shit. But yeah, I got lost in the tunnels underneath the castle, and when I came up, I was nowhere near my job, dog. I came up from underneath the castle. What the fuck? Went right back down. It was before they opened though. It was even weirder because you came out in Disney World, bro, and there's nobody there. That shit was almost creepy.
Like a ghost
She
town.
was taking a medicine called Tegretol, which made her teeth fall out and rot and fall out.
That's a terrible medication. That's not fixing anything. What's that supposed to be fixing?
Yeah, I mean, medicine is supposed to be, does the benefit outweigh the risk? And I don't know if losing your teeth is...
And she was taking the cancer medicines and gabapentin too. That's
like the first thing they give you for seizures. Oh, try some gabapentin. It's like a 3-in-1. It's supposed to be like a painkiller.
Switch doctors to create a confusing medical trail. And it also helped that Dee Dee had once worked as a nurse's aide.
So she knew how to take a fucking blood pressure.
And what they say, Dee Dee had, what is it called? Munchausen
by proxy.
By proxy.
Mm-hmm.
So why is it by proxy? What is by proxy?
Because she was enforcing it onto somebody else.
So then if the person their self feels like there's always something wrong with them, then it would be that name without by proxy.
Usually just be a munch.
Yeah, just be a munch.
I thought you were gonna, babe. Honestly, when we started talking about Munchausen's disease, I thought you were gonna start talking about munchkins.
Oh my gosh. You just be a munch. Stop being a fucking munch. You're all right. You're good.
Is that what that meant the whole time?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't know.
Thought I was feeling you?
The kind of munch that I've always known about, you know what I mean? That ain't the type of munch we talking about.
Thought I was feeling you?
So yeah, so instead of being a hypochondriac where you think you have everything, these are the ones that are so severe and critically ill. So it's all the critical illnesses that you can think of that can kill you, that you make others believe you have, and that you make yourself believe that you have.
So like starts, oh, my throat hurts. I have throat cancer.
Yep. So mental health disorder where you falsify, exaggerate, or include physical and emotional or cognitive senses to your illnesses, portraying themselves as gravely ill.
me saying I can't see. That ain't me being a munch. That's me just being like, yo, I can't see.
No, babe, because
Well, no,
you're not gravely ill.
Yeah, like if you, well, nah, yeah. I mean, like I feel like if you was like, I got water in my eyes, I can't see, I'm going blind. You would be a munch.
You'd be a munch.
You'd be a fucking munch. You know what I mean? I'm blind, I can't see. I'm legally blind. Mama, I love you. P.O.P.
Yeah,
holding it down.
I can't.
Oh, I can't wait to use that in the actual conversation.
Oh my gosh. So
I'm dead as hell. So what you think, dudes? Do you think she got away with murder?
I think that if she felt that strongly, she should have did it herself. That sounds super harsh.
Well, nah, I agree.
Is what it is. Like, I think Buddy should, you know what? Free Buddy. Free go get a job.
Yeah, free get a job. Yo.
I'm gonna get a t-shirt made. Free go get a job. They were like, wait, what's a go get a job? Like, where can I get one? Free go get a job. I think that it sucks, man. You know, I think it sucks. You know, that's the one opinion I could actually have and just be like, that is true. I think a lot of other people will feel that way. I think it all just sucks. You know?
So
it really does.
But from everything that you were given, babe.
Yeah.
And everything that you were told from both sides, do you think she got away with murder?
I think she's a munch. Like,
do you think she thinks she got away with murder?
For sure. 100%.
I think she did. I think she feels that way too. I think she feels like she got away with murder.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think she portrays it publicly, you know, as in like, I got away with it, you know what I mean? But
yeah, I mean, if that's the question, I think she did.
And what do you think, Catessa?
Yeah, it's so weird though. Like they went right online talking about she dead. Y'all had no intentions of getting away with it.
I mean, yeah, once you make a Facebook post, that bitch dead.
They started spreading the block. They were rolling her in the blood, talking about smoking on ball.
They done rolled on the op. They done rolled on the op. That bitch dead.
Yeah, they dancing on her and shit. I said, what the fuck?
Yo.
So, yeah, I mean...
Yo. Oh my
so
god.
You think she got away with murder? I don't think she got away with murder. I just feel like she should have been given a heavier sentence.
But
he shouldn't have gotten as heavy of a sentence.
If you're punished, if your punishment isn't sufficient, in my opinion, then you still got away with murder.
I disagree.
You know, like, I don't feel like she learned her lesson. I feel like if given the opportunity and if emotions were heightened enough, I feel like she would do the same exact thing again to somebody else. Like, who's to say that she's not on another Christian mingle site right now talking to somebody and she's telling them, like, my husband, he's taking all my money and he won't let me wear the clothes I want to. And some other dude comes in trying to be her Prince Charming and he comes and slits his fucking throat. And then she does the same thing again. Like, I don't think she learned her lesson.
Well, then I hope, by God, when she goes to court again, because she's going to get caught again, that they look at it and be like, you're not getting out.
What's the saying? You know what needs to happen? I need to free go get a job. I need to see if he cuts Buddy.
What does it say? Is he gonna go cut Buddy? Yo, once a cheater, always a cheater, right?
Once a killer, always a killer?
Once a killer, always a killer. So I feel like she got away with murder.
You've already done the dirt. Like, you might as well.
Hey.
Go get a John. Free my man. I need to see if he gets out here and goes pokes the buddy.
He's going to, because did you not hear him? I will always love you. He's like a stalker at that point.
See, I need to see this play out. So, like, it's almost like, come on now, free my guy.
Deuce is like, get a John for president 2024.
I won't go that far, but I do want to see him get out. I want to see what he does. Get him a nice fresh knife or something.
And this is another reason you can't become president, because guess what you would do?
I'd pardon the fuck out of him.
Yeah, I would too. I agree. Could you imagine get a John as president?
What? Him and Tiger King coming home, dog. They be like, what the fuck is going on?
Yo, he'd be like, I need to save that country. He go stab Putin or some shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That'd be crazy, because my list of pardons would go wild, boy.
Yeah, Deuce for president. Could you imagine Deuce as president, Gavin?
I'd have a couple votes.
Absolutely.
I got good ideas, bro.
Matter of fact,
not all crazy.
Matter of fact, hold on. Matter of fact, what? Let's see here.
I'm putting together a campaign. I'm just looking for a couple votes. I don't need many.
Campaign music. Hold up. Campaign music.
Look here, baby Jesus. Don't do this.
So what I need you to do is I need you to go ahead and just give, we need a real good speech on why we should choose you for president. You know? Right. So let's run this. Yeah.
I should have had something to tell you. It's interesting fucking campaign music.
We're waiting for your...
Oh, this is where... That's not an ad.
No, that's not an ad.
This is music. This the music.
Right, so imagine fucking Eagles behind me right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It's Deuce. You guys need a new president, I heard. And I'm here to do that for you. You said, why? What can I offer? I'll tell you what I could offer. No tax on beer. 0 tax. Start there. I'm starting high, I know, shooting for the moon. Second of all, we're free to go get a John. We got things to see out. I need to see how that plays out. We should probably stop killing people for oil. I'm just throwing that out there. We can figure out how to make oil ourselves. I got ideas. You guys need more jobs, right? I know a guy. Give women their rights back. I think somebody said I don't know. They're taking rights away from women. We're gonna fix that. Give them their badge back or whatever. I gotta come up with a better slogan for that.
This ad was brought to you by Slapping the Lycan.
Thank you. I just need a couple votes.
Just a few of them things. I'm dead as hell right now. Oh my God. Well, shit.
Oh.
Y'all already know what time it is, man. I think that wraps up the show. Catessa doesn't feel like Gypsy Rose got away with murder, but she does feel that she was failed to be punished properly. I definitely feel like she got away with murder because she's out here playing hopscotch and drinking coffee and, living her life as if it never happened. And Deuce is kind of in between, but she feels like she got away with murder. So, y'all put what you think in the comments down below and make sure you subscribe. And
and vote.
And vote for Deuce for president. You know what I mean? And like this video.
Because all those people getting pardoned, that's what's important.
We definitely...
If you guys want to see this play out, you got to vote.
I agree with pardoning Get a John.
Go get a job.
I agree with that 100%.
You got a nice beard now too. You getting nice beard oil in there?
Yeah, he is. You know, I ain't gonna lie, his beard is full as fuck. Like he look like he got beard oil and shit. Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
like
he looks like he's fucking
using the
Dollar
roller and
Shave
everything.
Club sponsor.
Yeah.
He needs like a Manscaped sponsor, Dollar Shave Club. Get that guy right, boy.
That's gonna be the first
Speaking
thing.
of sponsors, can we get one too?
I
Shoot
swear.
one our way.
I swear.
Matter of fact, let me grow a beard. Dollar Shave Club, holla at you. I'll show you step by step on how my progress goes. Dollar Shave Club. Until then, don't buy anything from them. But as soon as they do sponsor us, and we have a promo code for you, absolutely.
I'm dead as hell right now. Hashtag go get a John in the comments. Y'all know what time it is. That wraps up the show. Y'all tune in Monday for the next one.
Normally you go to the ice cream shop to get a scoop, but if you just tune in to Gavyn Noble and all his special guests, you could get a scoop. Now I'm not telling you that we provide vanilla, chocolate, pecan, strawberry, but what I can tell you is that this information is far from salt. Come get a scoop of this knowledge. Come get a scoop of this information. You might not be able to scoop me up in your ride, but you can come get a scoop of this information. Come get a scoop. I know you motherfuckers got a scoop today. Make sure you tune back in to get another scoop. Yeah, ooh.
Yeah, ooh.